yards, going up against a Colts secondary that could be in for a long day.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Luck now on second down. A strong running. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeJuan Smoot in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And right with it here over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second down, here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these balls.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. To throw is Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run the counter now on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Watson off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Malik Hooker. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Back to throw. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Play action. It's locked. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Third and long. It's locked. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on 2nd down is locked. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll fake it. Now Love. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down. That's long, and he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They start the drive with Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a first down throw, Luck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, here's Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, both sides. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw is Love. Now he steps away. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. A shotgun snap for Love. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. An update from a game going on over in Tampa. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. First and 10. Watson. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On first and 10, Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The final shot before the break. Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He's going to fire. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now it's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On first down, it's Luck. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on third down, Luck got a man, it's right. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Off of play action, Luck. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. On first down, Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Arnold. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Luck now on second down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On first and 10, Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. On the handoff, this is Procise. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Watson now to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Running left, this is Procise. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is knocked down from the side at the 1-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, it's locked. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Luck on 1st down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd down following the incompletion. To the air again, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, it's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, Throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the counter, it's Procise. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go!
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in doubt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Room here to run.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Elsewhere, a 4th-quarter score now from Tampa. And pushing up their lead, the Titans have scored again. A win, if they can get it, would be their 1st on the year. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go!
Watson off play action. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.